Are you and your church bringing yourselves under a curse? This is a very vital question. There are so many Christians and churches that are doing this very thing. How? I will tell you how. By the way, they talk about Father Abraham. They will call him a liar, unfaithful. They'll say he lacks faith. They will call him an adulterer. But they forget what God Himself promised Abraham, that He will bless those who bless Abraham, and He will curse those who curse Abraham. That word curse there in the Hebrew is very interesting. It doesn't exactly mean curse. It means to speak lightly of. So, anytime you speak lightly of Abraham and you accuse him of something, of a sin, then you are in fact bringing yourself under a curse. You see, these things that people bring the curse under, when they speak these curses over him, they fail to realize one thing. First of all, God never accused him of that. And they are judging that by their understanding of Scripture, which clearly, if it causes you to accuse Abraham of something like that, cannot be the right interpretation of it at all, because God, like I said, God Himself said, I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. And mind you, that this blessing only applies to Abraham and nobody else. So, let's take for an example, we call him unfaithful because when God promised him that he would have a chosen child, a chosen son, he accepted Hagar. But we forget one thing. First of all, when Abraham was promised that, Sarah was not. Abraham was promised that he would be the father of many nations, like, what is it, chapter 15? But it was not promised to Sarah until chapter 17. And by that time, he had already taken Hagar, and they had Ishmael. My understanding is that it was like 13 years after Ishmael was born that God promised it through Sarah. So, people will say, well, he was doing that, he was acting in faithlessness because he done it out of his flesh, out of his own thing. That is a stupid thing